So from a 60,000 foot perspective, I think it's useful to backdrop schools. What are schools? Why are they there? What's the purpose? The reinstitutionalism version of this is that the founders of America envisioned the knowledge and the reasoning that would be essential to our representative participative form of government, that the citizens to carry out our responsibilities in a republic with our constitutional form of government need to be knowledgeable and participating. And so the common school would be the mechanism by which this ecumenical Uber culture of civility and respect in a republic would be made manifest across the large land area for all people. And based in that purpose, what should we want to see the results be for all children in schools? We want to see all children to become successful in literacy early on and in real time, to succeed in school, feel like they're part of it, to learn math, to learn all of the subjects, science, the social studies, so that they become knowledgeable and capable of reasoning. We want students to also discover their talents and to develop socially, to finish school, prepared for citizenship and with a chance to have a self-directed life. And I think that's what we should want for all children. So here's the 5 factors I want to present today. Which 5 factors can explain that success when those outcomes occur? Now, you could do this at a far more sophisticated model. One researcher reported 138 effects that came out of 800 meta-analyses of studies. Education's been studied to death, but we really don't hear enough about it, what we do know from educators. So here's my 5. Teacher capacity has always been the most important determinant in a student's success. Always will be. 2, leadership. The principal leadership at the school, assistant principal, you go to the district, the state departments of education, the federal Department of Education, the teachers' unions, the associations, all up and down. So 3 would be, what do the students learn? What are they taught? This is defined in today's world by the standards. And just as kind of an aside, each one of these could be the subject of its own presentation or talk. But we're into year 12 already of the Common Core standards. There was the first generation state standards, now we have Common Core. What's the vision for the 3rd generation of standards and assessments? What are we reading in the news about that? We're not reading anything because there isn't vision because of leadership. The higher up you get in education leadership, the more of a problem. So see how this can frame conversations about what's going on. 4, how students are taught. This is the method, pedagogy. This explains why our children living in poverty in Wisconsin are reading so far behind their counterparts in other states. It isn't just the 5th independent variable, which is funding, our sacrosanct funding. Funding is essential. It pays for all kinds of things that are absolutely necessary. Manageable class size. Can you hire and retain teachers? Until the gerrymandering, Wisconsin was the 12th, I think, the top 12 state in terms of state funding support for public education. And today we're median, and we can know the deleterious consequences. So when we hear the educators advocating for more funding, they're right, but it isn't the only thing that is essential. So where is school governance in the 5? It's not. It's a moral issue. Not everybody can afford to send their child to a religious school or a private school, but we can't afford to public education systems. So I hope that I can support conversations that'll be more completely informed about school issues, because there are some really hotly contested one right now. If you have a high regard for people, you want everybody to know what's going on so that all together we can make the best decisions together. I thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Thanks again.